having this emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll go option to the short side, and he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Right where this set him down started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On 3rd down, Jackson. And this will be caught at the 30. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A gain of 32 that time. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll go option to the short side. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Jags grab it. He's at the 50, 30. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for the Jacksonville score. Josh Lambeau now for the point after. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Play action. It's Jackson. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Pass incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Rayshon Jenkins picks it off. And the Jags are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback rolling left and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. They'll start on the ground, Etienne. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Etienne once more. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score. Lambo on for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. A very solid gain of 27.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Jackson on first down. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. He's got White here. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick, and the Jaguars will take over here just shy of the 30.
For a team who came in here on a healthy winning streak, we're seeing some uncharacteristically bad play thus far. And that streak is definitely in jeopardy if this offense keeps giving the ball away and can't mount a few drives of their own.
Now ETN to start the drive. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Ready, go.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On second down, ETN once more. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Here's Logan Cook now to punt this one away. This is taken around the 12. Well, that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Raiders football, first and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Steps away to his left. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They've done nothing the entire half, but out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
As the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November, but they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a 1st down.
How about our reigning AFC Player of the Week, hot-footing it into the secondary on that run?
Yeah, nice long run. That's what got him the award a week ago. Maybe he's trying for 2 in a row here this week. Throwing quickly, this is caught by Kirk. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. The Jaguars at 6-2 to start play. And they come in playing really well on both sides of the ball. They've won 6 of their last 8 CD.
And they were able to tough it out last week, a close one-score game. And those are the kind of wins that pull you together as a team because everyone gains confidence and they feel like they can continue to get better.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 44 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
This is James Robinson. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That good for 22 and a 1st down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. They'll run with Etienne. And he'll take this into the end zone. A touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play the same tempo, the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Jags grab it. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, two hands. Get two hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
Following the fumble recovery, Newton. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. On the counter, Etienne. They'll get 4 back there on the run, but now they're looking up at a 3rd and 12 situation. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taken in at the 22. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. They go play action with Jackson. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Here's Jackson to throw. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. To throw again is Jackson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And finding Keelan Cole. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 19. So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Second half starts with a run by Etienne. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And he's got room. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays. And there's an example of that right there.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Etienne with it. It was Chuck Clark coming up to make the tackle. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 35. 66 yards on the ground for him so far.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Evan Ingram. His second touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They go play action now. Jackson. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And yep, indeed, the flag is out. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Jackson. A slant route caught by Bateman.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. How about 25 yards on third down? They'll take it. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now it's Jackson. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Jackson. That is caught, Rashad Bateman. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. And Jackson throwing once more. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Touchdown, Raiders! Hunter Renfrow from 8 yards out. And the Raiders get a bit closer. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Award that tackle for loss to the linebacker, Denzel Perryman.
That's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
Get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
The key to any screenplay is all in the deception, and that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The end result, 21 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They fake the give. Newton. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And the final number on Next Gen Stats, how about this? 71 yards through the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles, if they're going to try to pull off an impressive. Oh, for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off. And the Jags are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, They've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second down and 8. And they'll go again with Etienne. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Going for it, here's Etienne. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. The throw taken in by Cole. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. It's complete to Cole. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. A Raider 1st down, 17 yards. Now it's Jackson. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
And this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Touchdown! Hunter Renfrow, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Handoff running left is Etienne. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 74 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I don't think anyone thought we'd see a run facing 2nd and that long, and that element of surprise, I think, helped make that play so successful. Nice effort on that carry, and it took what seemed like 2nd and impossible, now has him within throwing range of a 1st down.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll run with Etienne. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. Oh, he's got a little daylight down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 56 yards on the ground. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
One more time with Etienne. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Etienne. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Here we go on 4th. Newton. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Jaguars are looking as if they'll move it to 7-2 as they add on to this lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys already...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Another toe for Etienne. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8.
Were you as surprised as I was that they actually ran it on second down there? I thought that they would go ahead and throw it in every situation here.
Yeah, they've thrown for 3 touchdown passes. Now here, I think they probably go back to the air.
Yeah, I think so, but ordinarily, second down is when you run your play fake, your play action, show run, and throw the ball. Now they brought up third down, they'll have to throw it anyway.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. On fourth down, Newton. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they'll begin by running the option. And he gets us up just shy of the 15. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback
under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. To throw is Newton. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line.